ready now? I got you freaking out. Say you're ready now. I'm not gonna say it again. Who said a man can take a stand? He's got a plan, he's got a right. He'll fight to win, he won't give in. He'll watch the signs or pay the price. You sold your pride, you'll pay the price. Know that it gets you every time. Still I wanna know, are you ready for war? 'Cause it's coming around my bend. Are you ready once more? I am not gonna say it again. This is one thing you should know, so you better get it through your head. Are you ready for war? 'Cause it's coming around my bend, the bend, the bend, the bend. No, I'm not gonna say it again, 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 again. No, I'm not gonna say it again.
In Mexico, heavy metal dancing.
Welcome everyone to CWE Wrestling. I am Dynamite Dave Petro. You see the man in the ring in our opening contest, Heavy Metal. He's going to go one-on-one with Kamakazi. I am joined once again at ringside by Kevin Cannon. Kevin, are you a fan of Heavy Metal?
You know what, I've been watching heavy metal for a little while. I really do like his style. And earlier we heard heavy metal saying that he's on a mission to the top of the CWE. Well, that mission's gonna start here tonight, buddy. If you're gonna get to the top, Kamakazi is a pretty big name, not only in Canada, but North America. This guy's been all over the place. A win over him could really propel you to the top of those rankings.
Heavy Metal with the social media campaign, The Road to CWE Gold. I don't know if he's getting a lot of people behind him. He's left in his wake Scotty Stooge. That relationship kind of fizzled out, didn't it?
Well, I don't think Scotty Stooge is quite on the same caliber as heavy metal, and that's a smart move on heavy metal's part, just getting rid of the dead weight like that.
This is one tremendous matchup to kick off this edition of CWE Wrestling. Coming up tonight, our main event, Hotshot Danny Duggan taking on Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews. A tremendous one-on-one contest. That will be in our television main event. The matter in the ring right now, the referee checking Kamakazi one-on-one with Heavy Metal. Now, Heavy Metal, you know, I might not agree with his tactics, but he is a bit of a big deal. Like, he is known around the world. He has traveled extensively, held championships, won tournaments. He's done very well for himself, and not to put that Kamakazi is any kind of a slouch, but Heavy Metal, I think he is on a roll and now a bit of a sneak attack. And what do you think of that kind of tactics?
Well, the thing with heavy metal is he's kind of cut from the same cloth that I am. He knows that wrestling's a gentleman's sport. He knows that wrestling's a thinking man's
Gentleman's sport?
Definitely, definitely. You know, like there's so many thugs and convicts and just mindless gorillas that they have nowadays in wrestling. And heavy metal's one of these guys that's kind of on the same wavelength that I am, trying to bring it back to the old days.
So I don't think that was very gentlemanly last week at that 15-man battle royal when Dick Blood was coming over. I think maybe he was going to shake your hand and you bailed out of the ring. Was that going to happen? Was that gentlemanly?
Well, definitely. You know, I was saving it for the right time, right place. That's me being a gentleman to the fans. I don't want to give away a big matchup like that just in a battle royal.
You could have propelled yourself to a top. You could have got a CWE championship shot out of that.
Well, that's something for another time, another place. Right now, I'm dealing with Dick Blood, and I'm dealing with his, inconsistencies in following rules and adhering to contracts.
Let's deal with the matter at hand. A tremendous drop kick by Kamakazi, spring up, and he is back to his feet. Heavy Metal into the corner, trying to regroup. One fall, 45-minute time limit, kicking off CWE Wrestling. Oh, big forearm to the chest. Now a reversal, Kamakazi into the turnbuckles. And a big clothesline of his own. Heavy Metal delivering the goods, if you will. He outweighs Kamakazi, probably by, I would guess, 60 pounds or so, but the speed, as you see right now, in Kamakazi's favor. Up to the, oh! Look at this! Flying head scissors, takeover! Heavy Metal back, trying to regroup.
Kamakazi was trained in the infamous wrestling schools down in Calgary there. He was trained with guys like Lance Storm and the Hart family. It's really showing with these maneuvers that he's got going on there. But like I said, Heavy Metal's a thinking man. And right there, he just used his melon a little and putting in the Kamakazi's little run there that he was having.
Absolutely. Now, the front head block, the face block, if you will, in this matchup here. Kamakazi going one-on-one with Heavy Metal. I was just thinking back to the 50-man Rumble to remember. A lot of fans sending me texts and tweets. For information on that tremendous event, we're not going to reveal any secrets. You need to go to our website, www.cwecanada.ca. All the information posted there. We are back on the air, as I mentioned before. Tremendous television main event. Hotshot Danny Duggan taking on Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews. That will be one big matchup. Stay tuned for that. Also, the Thunder Buddies, Red Thunder and Jess Youngblood, taking on MAN. Tremendous tag team contest coming up on this week's edition of CWE Wrestling. Heavy Metal off the ropes, delivering a big, almost to the throat area elbow, gets a 1 count. Kamakazi back up. Now Kamakazi, I put over some of the virtues of Heavy Metal, but Kamakazi, as you've been trained, well schooled in professional wrestling, he's traveled around the world as well, Kevin Cannon.
Oh yeah, I've seen Kamakazi wrestle from coast to coast. Not only wrestle from coast to coast, he's had a lot of success too. This guy's won it all. He's been there, he's done that. And as I said earlier, a win over him today would be huge for Heavy Metal.
Heavy Metal, of course, on that quest for CWE Gold. I seen him set it on Twitter, some hashtags, Road to CWE Gold. Now, I mean, that's tremendous. You know, everybody is gunning for the pissed off pitbull Robbie Royce in CWE. We've seen that. We've seen Rex Roberts. We've seen the Tattoo Terminator, Darren Dalton, and of course, Heavy Metal.
Yeah, when you're on top, you got to look out. There's a lot of people that have your number when you're holding that belt, and that's part of the responsibility that comes with being champion.
Absolutely, and you've seen that. You've seen in recent weeks the toll that it is taking on the pissed off pitbull Robbie Royce. Of course, him and Rex Roberts, they've got a big score to settle, and we're going to, no doubt, we have not seen the end of that feud here in CWE. 2 count on that one, referee right in position. Heavy Metal fixes a 3, but I think everybody knew there was a 2, including you, Kevin Cannon.
Well, that one may have been, yeah, but either way, this match is really going Heavy Metal's way. He's keeping it on the ground, which is what you got to do against a high flyer like Kamakazi. Heavy Metal's using that weight advantage of his, keeping him down on the mat, wearing him down.
What do you think then, Heavy Metal, if he does earn himself a title shot, what do you think his chances are against the pissed off pitbull Robbie Royce?
I gotta like his odds compared to some of the other competitors that I've seen here in the CWE go one-on-one with Royce, with the champ. Either way, I think that'd be a fantastic matchup. I'd really look forward to seeing those two guys get in the ring and duke it out.
I know all kinds of cities and towns all over Manitoba, Nipawin, Selkirk, Beausejour, Dauphin, everybody is clamoring for that matchup to see, well, at least to see the pissed off pitbull Robbie Royce, whoever he defends the championship. Stay tuned to CWEcanada.ca, our website, for when CWE comes to your town. Count 2!
I think he might have just broke his neck there.
Wow! That is a high-impact maneuver. Heavy Metal, I think, wasted a little bit too much time with the referee. I think he should be on Tom on this one because, you know, you're not going to win many matches arguing with the referee.
No, you got to keep yourself focused in that ring. That's one thing I've taught all my clients. Keep your eyes on the prize.
Now, we've seen this unholy alliance, if you will, with the man Rob Stardom and yourself. Do you have your sights set on anyone else in what you would call a stable, Kevin Cannon?
That's something that I'm looking towards in the future. Right now, I'm focused on my career and Stardom's career, more importantly, and getting us on the right track, getting us noticed, getting us some check marks in the W column. Check marks in the W column. The man Rob Stardom, I must say, a couple of weeks ago, I was pretty surprised that he came up to your aid, and I have not had a chance to talk to you about that. But to me, it almost seems like maybe you've been negotiating with him for several weeks because it just didn't happen out of the blue. Definitely not. Things like that don't just fall out of the sky. I've been talking to him for months, not only weeks, months. I've been discussing a few of CWE Superstars contracts with him.
Oh, big drop kick! Sorry to cut you off like that. Kamakazi delivering a huge drop kick to Heavy Metal. both men down on the canvas right now. Kamakazi needs to get to his feet, and we can have and I don't want to call it an upset because these men, qualification-wise, are evenly matched, but we've seen this match all go in heavy metals his way the whole time. And right now, if Kamakazi can get to his feet, he could score the win here.
I think it's a matter of who gets up first and walk away with the win.
CWE Wrestling on the air, coast to coast, border to border. Make sure you keep it here. He's got a tremendous main event, as I've been telling you about. Hotshot Danny Duggan in action against Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews. Guys slugging out in the middle of the ring, duking it out old school style.
They're both seeing stars right now. Those are some hard shots.
Oh my, you're right. Oh, I don't think that was a low blow, but Kamakazi wasn't expecting it. And neither was Heavy Metal. He's over. Hook the leg. Oh, man, I thought that was it. Thought we had a winner here. Now Kamakazi rolling up, referee position. 2 and 2 count. Heavy Metal now. Definitely not the aggressor in this one. It's all Kamakazi.
And there's that weight advantage coming in handy for Heavy Metal right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's taking him over. Look at this little pump handle action. Oh, down hard. Oh my. Hits the leg too, and
oh my! I thought there was no kicking out from that.
Kamakazi has some fight. I don't think Heavy Metal can believe it either. 2 count. Heavy Metal thought he had this one won.
This guy's got heart. I will give him that.
Absolutely. The match now, the length of this match starting to take its toll on both competitors. Heavy Metal back to his feet. He's picking him up. Is it a pile driver? No, he's setting him up. No, we wanted to get like a version of a pedigree on him, but Kamakazi, a lot of fight, pulls him over, and he's gonna turn him over.
Careful!
Oh my! Oh, the turnbuckles! Come on, Kam! Let's go! He's going up to the top rope. He makes it all the way to the top. Heavy Metal on rubber leg streak. Boom! 1, 2, and 3. No! Oh my! I thought that was your victory there.
Both guys kicking out from some high impact maneuvers.
Oh! Kamakazi just met with a huge boot out of the chin.
Oh, you'll be eating through a straw for the next little while after a kick like that.
Oh my, look at this. Boom! 1, 2, 3.
All over.
Heavy Metal with an impressive victory in an opening contest against Kamakazi.
Attention, your winner, Heavy Metal Kamakazi.
We've got Hotshot Danny Duggan in action in our main event. Don't go away. We will see that match coming up in just a few.
I go to Muscles by Myers because I trust them.
This staff is phenomenal. You come in, they're always positive, they're always happy to see you.
I walked in there not knowing a thing about supplements, and the staff there showed me everything I need to know.
I lost about 40 pounds and then put on about 10 pounds of muscle.
I've gotten stronger, I have more energy.
I go to Muscles by Myers because they offer great advice, competitive pricing, and they care about helping you achieve your goals.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Hotel and accommodations for all CWE talent brought to you by the Ramada Marlboro at 331 Smith Street in Winnipeg, Manitoba. In need of a professional photo shoot or photos for your event? Call Dwight Lowen Photography for all your needs. Visit www.dwightlowen.com.
CWE fans, be sure to check out these great live events. The This Means War Tour. Neepawa, Manitoba gets set. CWE returns to Neepawa Thursday, December 12th at the Yellowhead Arena. This show featuring WWE ECW superstar Rhino. Tickets available now at Mr. Ribs, located at 50 Main Street West. Friday, December 13th, CWE is back in Winnipeg at the Holy Cross Gymnasium with the big 50-man Rumble to remember, as well as Rhino. Bell time is 7 o'clock. Selkirk, Manitoba gets set Saturday, December 14th. We are back with another huge event featuring Rhino. Bell time is 7 o'clock. Tickets available at Blaine's.
bound to obtain all the fame.
And the final night of the This Means War Tour sees CWE make its debut in Beausejour, Manitoba, with a show headlined by Rhino. Bell time is 3 o'clock, and tickets available now online at www.diyobo.com. Be sure to check out CWEcanada.ca for more details about this huge tour of Manitoba.
If hip-hop is really dead, then I'm the zombie.
Have you ever thought about becoming a professional wrestler? What about working behind the scenes in professional wrestling? Well, now's your chance. The CWE Elite Wrestling Academy is now accepting students. Learn from the best the Canadian Wrestling's Elite has to offer by signing up today. Our trainers have traveled the world from Canada and the US all the way to Mexico and Japan, been featured on TV and pay-per-view all across the world. All you have to do is send an email to info@cwecanada.ca to get the ball rolling. Make your dreams come true and contact Canadian Wrestling's Elite today.
Hey, this is former TNA knockout Angelina Love, and you have the privilege of watching CWE TV.
I'm backstage with MAN. Now you guys are taking on Jess Youngblood and Red Thunder tonight.
You know what? Don't even say no more. I'm so sick and tired of people sticking their nose in our business. Right now, those two punks, it is on. It is definitely on.
Just like Bobby Collins and Brian Rich. Sitting Bull and Team Wolf Pump, you're next, and we're gonna squash you like a bug. Holla!
Alright, let's get to it.
Broadway and Mr. Incredible, this is Man.
Welcome back to CWE Wrestling. I am Dynamite Dave Petro, joined once again at ringside by Kevin Cannon. And Kevin, we've got a tremendous tag team contest coming up. You see these two individuals. I almost use the word gentleman because sometimes to me they don't act like gentlemen. We're looking at Blake Broadway and Mr. Incredible, the tag team known as the Mean Angry, and I'm not even going to go there, M-A-N. A lot of people call them Man, and this is going to be one tremendous tag team contest. What do you think of Man?
Well, you know what? On our last tour, on the This Means War Tour, I spent some time in the same hotel as these two guys.
They stay in hotels?
Well, you know, a couple things might go missing out of the room, but yeah, they stay in the hotels. That's neither here nor there. Regardless, I was in the gym when they were in the gym. These two guys are animals in the workout room. You should see what these guys can accomplish in there, and that translates to what they can do in the ring. These guys have had a lot of success so far, and I think they're on their way to a lot more.
Well, I'm going to give you that because you look at Mr. Incredible, that man is a physical specimen, and I think Blake Broadway to the team adds the speed, so it's a perfect balance of size and speed with these guys. And despite their tactics and despite their bad attitude and their anger issues, they have had success in almost every territory that they have appeared in. They got a big their work cut out from this big tag team matchup, taking on the Thunder Buddies, Big Jess Youngblood, of course known as the Mohican Sun and Red Thunder. But I just don't understand what the anger is all the time. I don't understand why the need for the bullying tactics. I mean, these are very accomplished wrestlers. They have great skills, they have size, they have speed, they've had victories, they've had success, but why the anger?
I don't think it's anger. I think it's the fact that these guys are dominant. They gotta show people that they're dominant. They gotta let you know that they're dominant. They'll do it in the ring, they'll do it outside the ring. That's just the kind of guys these guys are. I kind of admire that quality of people. That's one step above confidence.
Absolutely one step above confidence. There they are, the Thunder Buddies, the Mohican Sun, Big Jess Youngblood, and Red Thunder. We've seen them in individual competition here at CWE, and of course, now for the last several months, forming a very formidable tag team. And of course, all this going to lead to some tag team championship gold down the line.
Big implications of this matchup. Whoever walks away with the victory here, I think is going to catapult themselves to, if not the top, near the top of the tag team rankings here at CWE.
Tag team rankings, of course. The tag team competition here at CWE has never been, I would think, never been better. If for lack of a better word. But these two teams in the ring, of course, you've got the Saints of Los Angeles, you've got the Sons of Anarchy. These guys, this is top-level tag team competition. And of course, the man Rob Stardom, and you, Kevin Cannon.
Yeah, don't count us out. I've been in the ring with both of these guys and tangled with them, and these guys are two large men here, Jess Youngblood and Red Thunder. These guys, don't be mistaken by them because they're in there with two other big guys. These guys are giants and they've got some power behind them. I think there's going to be four very sore individuals after this match is over, no matter how it ends.
The fans seem firmly behind the Thunder Buddies. Looks like we're going to have Big Jess Youngblood starting things off in this tremendous CWE Tag Team Contest. Thanks once again for joining us right here on the CWE Television Network. We're going to see Blake Broadway, I think, starting off. Now, Blake Broadway, I got to bring this to everybody's attention. He went to he had a tremendous match several months back at Rookies Sports Bar against hotshot Danny Duggan, and you were there, Kevin Cannon.
Yeah, I was on hand for that match. I had a match of my own that night. Those guys went 45 minutes beating the bloody snot out of each other. I couldn't believe that either one of them walked away on their own 2 feet.
And of course, CWE returns to Rookies Sports Bar Friday night, December the 27th, for another tremendous 18-plus show. For ticket information on that and all CWE events, be sure to go to cwecanada.ca. A little test of strength there. Looks like it's Big Jess Youngblood, who probably outweighs Red Thunder, probably by 70 pounds or so. He had the best of that one, getting some advice from his much bigger tag team partner. We're talking about Mr. Incredible on the ringside area. There's the speed I was telling you about of Blake Broadway and some real good technical wrestling skills. And both men back to their feet.
Yeah, you don't want to go one-on-one power for power with a guy like Jess Youngblood. That's something that you won't win.
No, absolutely not. Tremendous tag team contest if you're just joining us, the Thunder Buddies. Big Jess Youngblood, who's in the ring, teaming with Red Thunder, taking on the team of MAN Blake Broadway right now in the ring. Jawing! Again, that's that bad attitude. That's that anger management issue. Jawing with the fans at ringside instead of perhaps concentrating on his opponent in the ring. But he did get the better of the side headlock now. Both men getting on their feet.
I think Blake's got it under control here. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, that was a tremendous power move by Big Jess Youngblood. Now, Blake Broadway going to the corner. It looks like Mr. Incredible not too quick to want to make a tag and get in there against the Mohican Sun, but he does make the tag. And we're going to see our first look in this tag team contest of Mr. Incredible. Tag made! Red Thunder in too.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Look at the size of both men in the ring. That's a lot of meat.
Oh yeah, somebody's going away with some broken bones and missing teeth after this one.
Absolutely. One-on-one. Red Thunder. Little posing, a little strutting by Mr. Incredible. Can he back it up, Kevin Cannon? Can he back it up?
Oh yeah, I've seen these guys in action plenty of times. They got what it takes to beat guys like Jess Youngblood and Red Thunder, although it is no easy task.
Now we've seen the team of MAN bullying the Super Friends, but they're not going to bully the team of the Thunder Buddies, who came to the aid and stuck up for the Super Friends in the past.
Or, as I like to put it, sticking their nose in somebody else's business.
Well, that would be kind of like, you talk about the brothers, MAN. Now Corey Kincaid and JJ Sanchez aren't brothers, but maybe they're kind of little guys, but compared to MAN, maybe they need some guys to stick up for them.
They shouldn't be in this business if they need somebody to stick up for them, plain and simple.
Well, these guys use thug tactics. They stole Corey Kincaid's glasses. They locked JJ Sanchez in a room. You think that was good tactics?
They got themselves into that position, and that's their own fault.
Words of wisdom by my broadcast colleague, Kevin Cannon. Off the ropes, tag made, and now we're going to see good tag. That's some good tag team strategy.
Exactly. These guys deploy all kinds of strategy. See, what some people may not realize is these guys are legitimate brothers. They have been together since day one. They weren't guys that met on the wrestling circuit and decided to form a team in the past couple of years. They have been on the same wavelength, on the same mindset for their whole lives.
Which one's the older one, Kevin Cannon? I would think that would be Mr. Incredible. He looks a little bit bigger, a little bit older, maybe not wiser.
Yeah, Mr. Incredible is the older one, too.
Blake Broadway, Mr. Incredible, man, MAN course. Now, Red Thunder, who is well schooled in the world of professional wrestling, you know the background on Red Thunder. You know who he was trained by.
Who's that?
Well, I'm just asking you if you knew.
I know, I'm just asking if you
He's
know.
been very big, of course, on the Stampede Circus, of course, circuit rather, trained by the school, the same lengths of Lance Storm and all the guys back in Calgary, and of course, making most of his career in Alberta, now branching out for the rest of Canada.
Yeah, he's definitely a veteran of the sport here, and it shows in his work. When you watch him in the ring, he's very savvy. He's very aware of his surroundings, what he's doing, where he is, and that's something that you only get with in-ring experience.
Absolutely correct. Big Jess Youngblood, the Mohican son. Fans love this guy. He's just met with a big boot by Blake Broadway. Elbow, bit of an elbow shiver to the head. A big right hand, maybe a forearm. Now taking him over to the turnbuckle. No! Big Jess Youngblood planting Blake Broadway into the turnbuckle, pushes him back in the corner. Oh my!
There's that power again.
Oh, what a chop. I'm sure we heard that all over Manitoba.
Ooh, that had some echo.
Yeah, it certainly did. Tag now made to Red Thunder. He is now in the ring. A little tag team action here. Double hip toss. Listen to this crowd. Oh my! Now Red Thunder taking the arm of Blake Broadway and giving it a twist. Oh.
This one might be over quicker than we thought. They seem to have Blake Broadway on the ropes here.
Absolutely. The Thunder Buddies both on the same page. Not that MAN isn't, but we're seeing some tremendous tag team skills being exhibited by the Thunder Buddies. Red Thunder now in the ring. Now Blake Broadway reaching out to Mr. Incredible. No tag. Nope. Yoinked away. And Red Thunder making the tag. The big Jess Youngblood.
That's that veteran knowledge again from Red Thunder. He knows how to cut the ring in half. He knows how to keep one man in there and wear him down and keep the tags fresh on their side.
Just getting a 1 count in that one. Listen to this crowd. They're fully behind the Thunder Buddies. Oh. That was pretty impressive. They made Blake Broadway having semblance of mind to get out of that. Now, there's a tag made.
I don't think Youngblood saw that.
I don't think so. And
oh, what incredible strength. I guess that's why they call him Mr. Incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we return, the conclusion of this huge tag team contest. Don't go away.
I go to Muscles by Myers because I trust them.
The staff is phenomenal. You come in, they're always positive, they're always happy to see you.
I walked in there not knowing a thing about supplements, and the staff there showed me everything I need to know.
I lost about 40 pounds and then put on about 10 pounds of muscle.
I've gotten stronger, I have more energy.
I go to Muscles by Myers because they offer great advice, competitive pricing, and they care about helping you achieve your goals.
If I can do it, you can do it.
In need of a professional photo shoot or photos for your event? Call Dwight Lowen Photography for all your needs. Visit www.dwightlowen.com. Hotel and accommodations for all CWE talent brought to you by the Ramada Marlboro at 331 Smith Street in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Be sure to check out the Club St. B, located in the heart of St. Boniface and the host of the official CWE after parties following all Winnipeg shows.
Music for CWE TV provided by the following artists. Be sure to check out all of these great artists out online.
CWE fans, be sure to check out these great live events. The This Means War Tour. Neepawa, Manitoba gets set. CWE returns to Neepawa Thursday, December 12th at the Yellowhead Arena. This show featuring WWE ECW superstar Rhino. Tickets available now at Mr. Ribs, located at 50 Main Street West. Friday, December 13th, CWE is back in Winnipeg at the Holy Cross Gymnasium with the big 50-man Rumble to remember, as well as Rhino. Bell time is 7 o'clock. Selkirk, Manitoba gets set Saturday, December 14th. We are back with another huge event featuring Rhino. Bell time is 7 o'clock. Tickets available at Blaine's. And the final night of the This Means War Tour sees CWE make its debut in Beausejour, Manitoba, with a show headlined by Rhino. Bell time is 3 o'clock, and tickets available now online at www.diyobo.com. Be sure to check out CWEcanada.ca for more details about this huge tour of Manitoba. Welcome back to CWE Wrestling. Dave Petro ringside with Kevin Cannon. The match continuing. MAN taking on the Thunder Buddies, the team of Big Jess Youngblood, who you see in the ring, and his tag team partner, Red Thunder.
Mr. Incredible, that monster of an athlete seems to have some control here, or he did there. I don't know if Jess Youngblood's got himself out of it. No, Mr. Incredible's got him back down to the
Definitely
canvas.
Kevin Cannon, the tide has turned in this match. I think the first 5 or 6 minutes were all Thunder Buddies, and now MAN taking control. And I gotta tell you something, I am rather impressed. They're doing it with some wrestling skill. I mean, there is some double team action like you see right now, but they're not the usual thuggery. Well, man, they just proved me wrong right now. Now back to the Thunder. Now, Red Thunder's had enough. The referee getting him back. The referee now back is turned to MAM, and you see the skullduggery, the chicanery continuing with the double teaming action going on.
Yeah, get that cheater out of there, referee.
Wait a minute, the cheaters are still in the ring, and he's taunting now. Red Thunder, and of course the referee's back is turned and did not see this. This could be all in. I hate for this to end this way. And Big Jess Youngblood kicking out at the 2 count. Television main event still to come. Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews taking on Hotshot Danny Duggan, 2 men which have had their issues both in and outside of the ring, and that is coming up in our television main event later on tonight.
I can't wait to see that one.
What do you think the Pimp Daddy's going to wear this week?
I don't know. He's got quite the wardrobe, doesn't he, though?
Hotshot Danny Duggan, back from an extensive tour of Japan, gaining valuable ring experience, and no doubt in his quest to regain the CWE Championship gold, which now, of course, is being held by our champion, the Pissed Off Pitbull, Robbie Royce.
Yeah, Danny Duggan's wrestled all over the world, literally. Where he was in Japan, he was wrestling for a company that's owned by former WWE and ECW star Tajiri.
Absolutely, and from all intents and purposes, I have yet to see any negative reviews on some of the ring work of Hotshot Danny Duggan. Of course, now back on Canadian soil after that huge Japanese tour. A feather in his cap. And we've had a lot of international competitors here in CWE. I think of Mentolo, who has competed several tours of Japan and of Mexico. Heavy Metal, who is hugely popular, well, not popular, but hugely over in Mexico.
AJ Sanchez just went down last year to Mexico and wrestled with Conan and the boys.
Well, AJ Sanchez goes to Mexico just usually not to wrestle sometimes, just because he likes to lie on the beach.
R&R never hurt anybody.
Absolutely, I'm not taking anything away from AJ Sanchez. Of course, AJ Sanchez, you know, that's the guy that, you know, ever since Kevy Chevy has been on the shelf with injury, he seemed to have been a little bit lost in the last few weeks here at CWE.
Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Going from tag team competition to singles competition is a huge adjustment. And some people just have a hard time making that adjustment, and AJ seems to be suffering from that right now.
And you're going to make Dick Blood's life miserable, not any easier now that he's broken away from your control, if you will.
Oh, I see nothing but the bottom of the barrel for Dick Blood from here on out. Without me, he is hopeless.
Hopeless! Oh, we saw Blake Broadway coming in and just clobbering. Oh, and here we go, Red Thunder now, annoyed at some of the tactics, and the referee's getting him back, and Mr. Incredible back to his feet, and now, see, Red Thunder is in the ring, and Big Jess Youngblood was there to make the tag, and he lost his cool, something that just can't happen in tag team wrestling.
No, Red Thunder keeps insisting on not waiting for the tag here, and it's costing him.
It absolutely is. At least it's cost him some momentum in this matchup so far. Tag team contest. Do not go anywhere. because our television main event is still to come. Hotshot Danny Duggan taking on the Pimp Daddy, Rick Matthews.
The further this match goes, the more and more it weighs in favor of MAN. This is where their youth and this is where their conditioning comes into play and becomes a factor, and this is where they are dominating the matches. You can plainly see right now.
Absolutely, and the speed, you know, and Blake Broadway, as I mentioned before, has that tremendous speed, has the tremendous experience, and the technical wrestling background. Just where the lines get blurred with me is the thuggery tactics, it's the double teaming, it's the chicanery, if you will. But you know, sometimes I'm going to say it, and I'm going to, you know, you're going to call me on this one, but you need to do that sometimes to get ahead in the world of professional wrestling, especially tag team.
Oh, it's a cutthroat business, and these guys know how to play the game.
Absolutely right. Now firmly in control. We've seen the tide turn several minutes ago. It is all MAN. You know what? The tag, like I mentioned before the break, the tag team competition here at CWE has never been better, never been finer, with everybody going for the gold. And we saw tremendous tag team matchups in the past. The Saints of Los Angeles, the original Thug Crew.
Big Sexy Beast.
Oh, the Big Sexy Beast. Who can forget that? AJ Sanchez, like I mentioned before, Kevin Chevy. And oh, did you see that? That was probably one of the disadvantages of having that long hairstyle. Just got yoinked by Blake Broadway, now making the tag to Mr. Incredible. Now they're gonna little double team action, trying to decide what to do. Big Jess Youngblood off the ropes, met with a double clothesline. No!
Oh, he broke right through that.
He did. Power string and Red Thunder in clothesline. Clothesline. He's on fire. Elbow. Another elbow.
He's well rested. He's a house of fire right now.
And he has all that pent-up anger inside from being denied. A couple of big chop to Blake Broadway. Now making the tag to Big Jess Youngblood so soon.
I think they know what they're doing, though.
I'm not going to doubt that. Oh, look at him up to the second rope.
Oh, my God.
Almost decapitated Blake Broadway. Oh, and Mr. Incredible still in the ring to break up that pin attempt. No Red Thunder now going to work. The two legal men in the ring are Blake Broadway and Big Jess Youngblood. Now, Mr. Incredible still lurking around. Oh!
My. Oh, my God. This match has got to be over now.
Oh, my. Yes, referee now in position.
It's done.
It is 1, 2. Oh!
That should be a DQ.
I don't know. The referee stopped counting when Red Thunder entered the ring, and now all four men out on the arena floor. Both teams battling it out. Referee seems to have lost control of this one right now.
I don't blame the ref for not wanting to get in between these four animals.
And this might be the edge that the Thunder Buddies need, because I thought Big Jess Youngblood was a goner in that one, broken up by Red Thunder. Oh, just got post! Skin meets post! Mr. Incredible just slammed Big Jess Youngblood in the post, and now they're both going under. Now referee has to be, he has thrown this match out!
No contest.
This is a no contest. We have no winner. But now, this is a bad situation because Big Jess Youngblood got in the ring, and now Red Thunder, there is no winner. Now he's telling the referee, I know what this is. I've seen this before. I see by the hand gestures. We'll get the official word from Dave King.
That's unfortunate for MAN. They had this match won.
Double count out. No contest in this tag team matchup. We have no winner. And of course, probably have not seen the last matchup between these two tremendous tag teams.
Oh, I imagine the CWE office will be getting some emails wanting to see a rematch from all the fans.
Strong words from Big Jess Youngblood right now. They want the guys to get back in here and resume this match.
That man's smarter than that.
They don't look like they're in too much of a hurry to get back in the ring, Kevin Cannon.
I wouldn't be either. The match is over. Why would you?
Hey, I suggest you bring your girlfriend in the ring and finish this right now.
Strong words by Red Thunder and Big Jess Youngblood. but the referee's decision is final. He has counted both teams out. We have no winner. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, our television main event, Hotshot, Danny Duggan, taking on Pimp Daddy, Rick Matthews. Don't go anywhere.
Bring CWE to your community. If you're a part of an organization, business, sports team, or fundraising effort, you now have the opportunity to bring the unique experience that is CWE live to your community to aid in your efforts. For more information on how to bring CWE to your town, email info@cwecanada.ca.
CWE fans, be sure to check out these great live events. The This Means War Tour. Neepawa, Manitoba gets set. CWE returns to Neepawa Thursday, December 12th at the Yellowhead Arena. This show featuring WWE ECW superstar Rhino. Tickets available now at Mr. Ribs, located at 15 Main Street West. Friday, December 13th, CWE is back in Winnipeg at the Holy Cross Gymnasium with the big 50-man Rumble to remember, as well as Rhino. Bell time is 7 o'clock. Selkirk, Manitoba gets set Saturday, December 14th. We are back with another huge event featuring Rhino. Bell time is 7 o'clock. Tickets available at Blaine's. And the final night of the This Means War Tour sees CWE make its debut in Beausejour, Manitoba, with a show headlined by Rhino. Bell time is 3 o'clock, and tickets available now online at www.diyobo.com. Be sure to check out CWEcanada.ca for more details about this huge tour of Manitoba.
Hey everybody, I'm Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and you're watching CWE TV.
Introducing first, hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, he's in tonight at 202 pounds, Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews.
Television main event time. You see him strutting towards the ring. Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews. Dynamite Dave Petro ringside, joined once again by Kevin Cannon. Now, you've seen the Pimp Daddy in action many, many times. I'd be interested to know your take on Rick Matthews.
I love the guy. Him and I have done business quite a few times. Some of his employees have helped some of my employees relax before and after their matches.
Employees!
Employees!
You've done business together.
We have. He's a great
I
businessman.
don't even want to know. I don't want to know, Kevin Cannon, what kind of business you do with Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews.
Some things are better left unsaid, I think.
Absolutely, this is a family show. He's got his work cut out for him. Relaxing or not, he's not going to have time to relax in this one. Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews going one-on-one with a man returning to Canadian soil after a successful tour of Japan with Wrestling New Classic run by former ECW star Tajiri. I'm talking about the hotshot, Danny Duggan, a man who's been on quite a roll as of late here in CWE.
It's a big matchup between two big superstars of CWE. Two guys that have been with the CWE since day one. They have shed a lot of each other's blood in and outside of the ring over the past few years.
Absolutely, and we thought that Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews had turned over a new leaf several months ago when he tagged with Brian Rich. And I was quite enjoying his work at that time, and then his true colors showed as he turned on his tag team partner in that one. And he is back to his nefarious ways, if you will. Television main event, one fall, 60-minute time limit. The referee calls for the bell. We are underway in our television main event. Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews and Hotshot Danny Duggan.
You gotta wonder if Danny Duggan's suffering from jet lag. He just got back from a tour in Japan and he's already back in action here. That can take a lot out of a person flying from continent to continent like that. I know firsthand.
And you flip-flop continent to continent?
Several times.
Where have you been in the ring, Kevin Cannon?
Oh, I'm doing business continent to continent.
Doing business as in recruiting perhaps some new athletes to the stable?
Well, part of doing business is keeping things under wraps and confidentiality.
I was just going to thought that I did not read any of the results of you in Japan or in Mexico as of late, so that's why I didn't mean to question your integrity in this one. You're a man of integrity. Excuse me while I get my tongue out of my cheek. Let's get back to the matter of hand here. Hotshot Danny Duggan one-on-one in the ring against the Pimp Daddy, Rick Matthews.
The thing with this one is these guys know each other so well and have been in the ring so many times with another. They're going to be thinking 2-3 moves ahead of each other. They're going to be anticipating what each other's going to do. This is going to be real interesting to see how this one unfolds.
Absolutely. Want to bring you up to speed. A tremendous event coming up Friday night, December the 27th. Rookies Sports Bar, CWE making its return 8:30 bell time. It is an 18-plus show. For information on this event and other great CWE events, go to our website, CWEcanada.ca. You'll see Hotshot Danny Duggan, AJ Sanchez, Kevin Cannon. Will you be there with the man Rob Stardom?
You'd better believe it.
All the top stars of CWE making their way back to Rookies Friday night, December the 27th. Man, both men, I don't want to say tentative, but they know each other quite well. As you've mentioned a few minutes ago, they have faced each other in and outside the ring many times, so they know each other quite well. So I guess they're just being careful in who's going to fire the opening shot in this match.
And both these guys so talented that one wrong move could cost you the match. You do not want to mess up against Danny Duggan. You do not want to mess up against Rick Matthews. There's no saving face against either one of these guys if you make a mistake.
Now, Rick Matthews, for all the hats and the feather boas and the walking stick and the girls and the fancy trunks, he is an accomplished athlete. Like he's been in the ring for many years. He has wrestled all over the world, and he's defeated a lot of top-notch opponents. And so, a lot of people will look at this match and go, Hotshot Danny Duggan, this guy's been on a roll. He is CWE, but Rick Matthews, he wants to put a stop to that. He doesn't want to hear any of that kind of talk.
No, definitely not. Danny Duggan has a lot of momentum coming into this, and it would really be unfortunate for him if Rick Matthews would score a pinfall on him here and take away everything that he's accomplished.
Big hip toss. Now go to the cover one. Rick Matthews, you're not going to pin him just off a hip toss, but now Danny Duggan applying some pressure to the arm of the Pimp Daddy, Rick Matthews. Now, we watched Danny Duggan last week here on CWE Wrestling, winning the 15-man Battle Royal, going into quite a roll, going in with momentum to the 50-man Rumble. To remember, of course, for that, all those results, go to our website as well, www.cwecanada.ca, and results from the This Means War Tour, waging war across Manitoba, Nipawin, Selkirk, Beausejour, and of course, Winnipeg.
Yeah, those were some great shows with some great action, and you're going to see it up on the weeks to come here on CWE television, but there's nothing quite like watching this live in person. Check out the website for all the details on how you can get tickets.
Do you think about looking back on 2013, Scott Steiner appearing in a CWE ring, Paul London, Val Venus, the maniacal Gene Snitsky.
Hell, Shane Douglas stuck his nose in my business and he interfered in my match and cost me a win against Corey Kincaid.
Absolutely right. And of course, Rhino making his, carving a path of destruction across Manitoba and all over Canada. So you never know who's going to turn up in a CWE ring. Truly, all the superstars in the world of professional wrestling want to step in and tangle with Canada's wrestling elite.
Yeah, it's called elite for a reason, and the wrestlers here go out and prove that day in, day out.
Absolutely correct, and you're seeing two top-notch individuals in our television main event right now. Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews with a shoulder block, the hotshot Danny Duggan with another. Referee telling him to get out of the corner, and he does. Hard in the turnbuckles, duck under! Oh! Around! Into the ropes! Oh, Rick Matthews holding on, but Danny Duggan coming back, jump over, that elevation, and a huge arm drag, takeover, and another one! Oh!
It's got to be so difficult to come up with a strategy on how to wrestle Danny Duggan. He's a high flyer, he's a powerhouse, he's an in-ring tactician. You don't know which Danny Duggan you're going to get. He kind of blends all those into one and comes at you with whichever one you're not expecting.
Absolutely, you are absolutely correct, Kevin Cannon. You're astute in your observations. The hotshot Danny Duggan now with some Japanese experience under his belt as well. Now, we've watched Danny Duggan wrestle all over Canada, East Coast, West Coast, down to the United States. But to my knowledge, that was his first tour of Japan and quite a successful one.
That was his second tour. I'm going to correct you right there, Dave. But that's okay. You're learning. I'll take it into my wing.
Oh, I appreciate that. And no slight against Hotshot Danny Duggan, but I guess all the excitement that was created by his most recent tour and to the promotion, of course, run by Tajiri, former ECW and WWE superstar, that I probably just forgot because Hotshot Danny Duggan, compared to how old I am, hasn't been in the world of wrestling that long.
Yeah, and he's a well-traveled guy. It's really easy to lose track of where he's gone to. He has literally gone everywhere.
Absolutely correct. The fans firmly behind Hotshot Danny Duggan wherever he appears, whether it be Moses or whether it be Nipua, Dauphin, Pilot Mound, Vita, Steinbach, all around Manitoba. Hotshot Danny Duggan, loved by the fans here in CWE. Oh, Rick Matthews.
Can't let your guard down against Matthews.
No, missing with that chop.
Oh my!
And he got nailed with one from Hotshot Danny Duggan.
He will be black and blue in the morning.
Reversal. Duck under again. No.
No. Matthews anticipated that one.
Not easy. Probably going to the well once too often. Hotshot Danny Duggan. Now, Rick Matthews kind of, I guess he's almost antagonizing Hotshot Danny Duggan. Those shots more annoying than causing any real damage because it's like he was kind of playing with him, teasing him a little bit.
Yeah, that's part of Rick Matthews' strategy. He likes to get inside his opponent's head. He likes to get you enraged. He likes you to put emotion ahead of your tactics.
That's a blatant choke. That is a blatant choke. Kevin Cannon, you see that with your own two eyes as well.
I think he had him on the upper collarbone, if I'm not mistaken.
The referee doesn't call for a break with the upper collarbone, Kevin Cannon.
Oh my.
In a world of hurt. One, no. Now, 1, 2, don't know what the referee was counting there. Rick Matthews firmly in control of Hotshot Danny Duggan. Danny Duggan trying to fight back, but Rick Matthews firmly in control in this one. Oh my! Hotshot Danny Duggan in a world of hurt. Rick Matthews firmly in control. And now, oh, this is disgusting. He should have just, this is absolutely disgusting. That is not a decent pin attempt, Rick Matthews. Now,
oh, reversal.
Yeah, Danny Duggan now. I don't know if I'd be trying to put Danny Duggan away. You're not going to beat anybody with wiggling your butt over top of his head, Rick Matthews. Good grief.
Whether that's the finish home or not, these guys have traded victories back and forth a lot of times, but I think tonight it just might be Rick Matthews' turn to get the pinfall. It looks like he's really got Danny Duggan pinned to the mat here. He's taking it to him, and I think he's walking away with the win tonight. Danny Duggan's been hurt pretty badly so far in this match.
I'm not going to disagree with you because I just can't disagree with you because Rick Matthews now firmly has the momentum in this match. I don't want to agree with you, Kevin Cannon, but you're telling it like it is this week. Now Danny Duggan coming back with some shots, and then gouging the eyes of Danny Duggan. Rick Matthews now stomping on the head and using the ropes for leverage in this one. Now taking Danny Duggan outside onto the ring apron. There's not much padding there. Setting him up. Oh, that is dangerously close to the windpipe.
There's no give there. That's completely Rick's elbow dropping on Danny Duggan. Oh, that's his leg dropping on Danny Duggan. That's going to crack some ribs.
There's a chance of serious injury. The referee needs to step in because, as you mentioned, that is the hardest part of the ring. Anybody goes to a CWE event, just go to the ringside area and just pound your fist on that ring apron, if you will. There's not much padding there at all, just a thin layer and the canvas. Now, a bit of a surfboard hold.
Rick Matthews really targeting that sternum area of Danny Duggan after dropping an elbow and a leg across his ribs. I think Danny Duggan's going to be short of breath here. It's going to give him a hard time breathing, especially if he does have a broken rib right now from that. It's going to be really hard for Danny Duggan to get back up and mount any kind of offense whatsoever.
And maybe we are seeing what you alluded to before. Maybe we are seeing some of that jet lag because Danny Duggan now, of course, traveling all over the world, competing in Japan, and now back on Canadian soil. Now, Rick Matthews then tried to take the turnbuckle padding off there. Referee fixing it. And now Rick Matthews coming up, met with a big boot. Right in the kisser.
And who knows what kind of lingering injuries Danny might have from that trip to Japan. Those Japanese wrestlers, they work a very, very vicious style of wrestling, and Danny Duggan probably was subject to that.
Absolutely. But a 2 count. Oh, 2.5. Rick Matthews now has turned the tide once again and now applying that pressure.
Back on that sternum, back to targeting that area that he's been working on the whole match. That is how a ring tactician works.
Referee checking. I don't think that I've ever seen Hotshot Danny Duggan submit in a match. That is a man. He's got the fight of a lion, the heart of a lion, if you will. There's a guy that competes. He brings it every single night. I don't think you find anybody in the world of wrestling, any of the fans, any of the promoters say that Danny Duggan didn't give it 100% when he appeared on the show.
Keep in mind, though, Dave, if this referee determines that Danny Duggan is too injured to continue, he can end the match and award the victory to Rick Matthews.
It's well in the referee's discretion. Now, just before that pin attempt, you saw Pimp Daddy Rick Matthews successfully this time, removing that turnbuckle pad, and that is an exposed turnbuckle now. And this could be curtains for Hotshot Danny Duggan as Rick Matthews whips him in. No, stops before that elbow to the Pimp Daddy's head. Following up with a chop. Danny Duggan coming back, swinging. Another chop. Off the ropes. Oh, no.
Oh, and he is planted. I think that turnbuckle was removed by accident. I don't think Matthews is the type of guy that would purposely expose the steel cables like that.
I saw it with my own eyes.
I think the ring crew just didn't set it up properly and it fell off as he walked past it and caught his balance on it.
Oh, so what you're trying to say is maybe Rick Matthews was trying to put it on properly and it fell off.
He is a stand-up guy like that. I wouldn't doubt it. That was what his intention was all along.
And we were starting to get along, Kevin Cannon. We were starting to get along. I was starting to respect some of the things you were starting to say. Oh, my. Maybe we need to go to our own little timeouts here.
Either way, Rick Matthews is in control of this match. Either way, Rick Matthews is looking like he's going to walk away with a victory here today.
I'm not going to disagree with you there. Rick Matthews firmly in control, now tossing Hotshot Danny Duggan onto the arena floor.
And landing on that floor hurts. If you've ever fallen onto a hardwood floor like that, you would know that it's not easy just to hop back up and get back to work.
If you would notice, there are no safety pads. Some of the federations and some of the organizations put safety pads around there, not in our arena at this time. And now, Rick Matthews trying to go for a suplex. Blocked twice by Danny Duggan, and he...
Oh my God!
And he comes back with a suplex on his own, and from our broadcast vantage point, I moved. I got the floor rocked from where I am sitting.
Yeah, that is going to leave some broken bones. There are 2 men on this television screen right now that are going to the hospital tonight.
Yeah, Danny Duggan, who's been battered from pillar to post in this matchup, somehow got the inner strength for that suplex. Now both men dangerously close to being counted out, and I don't want to see the match. I don't think anybody wants to see the match end this way. We need a victor here in this match. Both men slowly getting to their feet. Rick Matthews down to the ring apron. He looked like he no, Danny Duggan rolling into the ring first. Rick Matthews now on the outside. Danny Duggan bringing him in the hard way.
Oh my goodness!
Right in the middle of the ring, Danny Duggan met with a clothesline. Another an elbow. The place is on fire. Huge drop kick, 1 elevation. And now 1, 2. Oh, and Rick Matthews managing to kick out, I thought. And now we had a winner in this match. Hotshot Danny Duggan go to town. He's staying on top of his opponent. Boom, into the turnbuckles hard way. Head first. And now whipping him into that exposed turnbuckle. No! Reversal into the other one. Backdrop! 15 feet in the air! 1, 2.
I think that beating that Duggan took earlier is really preventing him from getting a good secure pin here.
And now Hotshot Danny Duggan stalking his prey. Rick Matthews turning around and fighting out, mind you. Oh, and a boot. Fireman's carry.
This is it. It's all over here.
Yeah, no, wait. Into that turnbuckle. Danny Duggan.
No, Rick, get down.
Oh, you saw that. Plants him. 1, 2, 3. Your winner in our television main event, the man on a roll. Not only in Japan, but right here in CWE. Hotshot Danny Duggan. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Duggan, your winner. We are out of time. Next week on CWE Wrestling in action, we will have heavy metal and in tag team action, Big Jess Youngblood and Red Thunder, the Thunder Buddies. On behalf of Kevin Cannon and Vicky Shea, I am Dynamite Dave Petro saying, see you next time on CWE Wrestling.